everybody, and thank you to Foraging. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me. Good morning, Gwen. How you feeling, Gwen? Hope you're feeling a little bit better. But let's start off by celebrating a little bit. Foraging renewed her membership. Thank you so much. All right. So we're here. I'm back. How is everybody doing this morning? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. I'm just going to clean my glasses really quick before we get started. And then I have a lot of stuff. Good morning, Donzel. How are you? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Good morning, Michael. How are you? How are you? Waiting for Big Brother to come in. Good morning, Cece. Good morning, Donzel. I'm at Foraging. Good morning to you again. You can hear me? Thumbs up? Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'm going to show you some things. I had some setbacks, but that doesn't mean that I'm not ready for my comebacks, okay? And when I say setbacks, I mean garden setbacks. Life is and but hey, we're blessed. I woke up this morning. I'm alive. Good morning, Janet Potter. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Come on in. Hit that thumbs up. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. I love it. More celebrating this morning. I love it. You guys are awesome, making me feel extra special this morning. So, you guys know that I needed to take a break. So, in real life, I have real life stuff that goes on, and I just needed a break. So, we went on vacation to celebrate one of my best friends' birthday. We went to Belize, and it was wonderful. So, I am going to say this, those of you that are members only, I'm going to try my hardest to try to put some of my vacation footage in the members only video this week. Welcome to the family, Michael. Michael was in the family before. He was gifted a membership. I think it expired and he decided to come back. And I like it. I love it. Right? All right, here we go. Here we go. So how's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody's gardens? Is everybody ready for the spring? I woke up, I heard the birds this morning. I woke up, I came out here and it was not super freezing. Thanks for the membership. He'll come in a minute. I think he might be at the gym. Yeah, come on with the sparkly clean glasses this morning. I had them sitting out. They got a little dusty. So yeah, we're back this morning. The snow is melted. I went outside last week. I'm ready to spring forward too, CC. I'm ready to, okay, he's here. I'm ready to go outside and plant some things. I'm ready to amend my soil. I'm ready to put my compost out. I'm ready to go shopping. And so I made a decision, right? You guys, I've been doing a lot of things in the garden. I do a lot of giveaways. It's time for me to give back to myself. So for this weekend stream, all the goals that are set up, good morning, G Mama, all my goals that I set up are going to be for me because I want a new hydroponic system. So I figured why not have my members help me because they benefit too by watching me. You had thunderstorms. Let me make sure you had thunderstorms. Let's see. Why won't this go away? I can't use the computer right now. Okay. You had thunderstorms there. You get it in the spring here in Oklahoma, but you think you're good to go. This is a week of before April 1st, and that's sketchy. Okay. Be safe in those thunderstorms. Good morning, JK. How are you? Michael's calling out my brother for being late. Hey, CC, Rich Black Man Fortune, and any other mods. I'm getting ready for a 5K walk. Good luck, Shelly. Good luck on your 5K walk. I think I said good morning to G Mama. Good morning. That's my art. Welcome back. We're back. We're back. I was the first comment, Mike. She missed it, but I don't have. Hey, I do have my glasses on, and you were not the first comment. Matter of fact, Fortune was the first comment. She was here before I got here. Shelly, you're not tripping. That was my brother being my brother because he thought he was picking on me about my glasses. He thought he was picking on me about my glasses. So like I was saying, my goals are going to be for me. Good morning, J3. I decided I'm getting over my have to do things in fives for certain things. And I decided I'm going to get another hydroponic system, but I'm going to give myself a little bit of time to get some of my other stuff purchased first. So compost, soil amendments, which I already got some of them, and those type of things. Yes, CC. Yes. She said, what? Yes. Good morning, Roshita. Sheeta Boo. How are you? How's everybody doing? How was everybody's weekend last weekend? What did you do? Tell me. D-May, tell me what you did. Shelly walking on that plain tarmac outside her house must be nice. I don't know, brother. I think she got a real 5K this morning. Not on the tarmac, though. I'm great. I'm feeling really good this weekend. So when I first got back, I'm going to show everybody, I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time to come in. So I'll show everybody what happened, because something did happen with my seedlings. I'll show you what happened. I went outside and uncovered your plants finally. Oh my goodness, that is so great, G Mama. Good morning, Miss Shirley. How are you? Welcome, man. Welcome back. Big Bama, welcome back. Chas, so Fortune is saying, Chas, I got a pregnant goat for sure, says the vet. Your goat is preggers? Oh. Shelly, it might be your phone. It might be your phone. Okay, so I got my top chat on. I got my mods in. Mods, I'm going to turn my moderation activity off so that I can focus this morning. Y'all should be proud of me because, you know, sometimes I leave it on for a while if I think mods are going to be missing. We are still down Chanel. She's going through Ramadan and she's going through a social media fast. So I just have the mods that are here today. Mods, because I appreciate you so much, before Shelly leaves, go ahead and drop your channels in the chat. Go ahead and drop your channels in the chat. Last weekend, I sang with a friend at a Black History event and relax. That's what's up. That's what's up. What did you sing, Sheeta Boo? What did you sing? Oh, let me show y'all something else that I got. And we may or may not look at this. You used on Sunday. You won't see me tomorrow. It's okay. It is okay, Miss Shirley. So Seeds and Such sent me a seed catalog. May or may not order some seeds. I don't think I need seeds, but there are things that I am running low on. So maybe, perhaps. So here we go, Seeds and Such. And I got a magazine from Gurney's. So here's how Gurney's is a trap, right? Let me show you this again. At the bottom of the front of their magazine, they gave me a coupon. See that? See that coupon there? Your purple cones are sprouting back from last year. Yeah, we twinning? Right. Right. So I'm interested. I've never ordered from Gurney's before. If you've ordered from Gurney's, let me know. You use Gurney's a lot, G Mama says. Okay. I think that song, I Won't Turn Back. I don't know the real name of the song. I don't know the real name of the song either. So you love Gurney's. I love Gurney's too. Because y'all love Gurney's. I love Gurney's. But we're going to see what Gurney's is up to a little bit later. But let's start off the stream. Real quick, let me do some housekeeping rules. Number 1, please like the stream on your way in so that you don't forget. So make sure you've tapped that thumbs up button. Okay? Tap the thumbs up button. And there you go. So we got, 15 thumbs up so far and 27 in the chat. We're missing some people with some thumbs up. You ordered sweet potato slips and they were small compared to Baker Creek. Wow. Okay. So number 1, hit the thumbs up. Number 2, this is a PG-13 stream. Keep it clean in here, folks. Number 3, please do ask questions. Please do answer my questions because I'm going to have a ton of questions for everybody today. Go in and take the poll. Has anybody ever gone on vacation and left your seedlings? Feel free to, put those hearts and everything in there. Feel free to help me hit these goals because my goal is to help myself get another hydroponic system. I'm debating between two. What was I on? 3. Number 4, before anybody asks, I do not grow cannabis. All right, so that should settle that. And number 5, let's everybody have a great time today. Okay, so like I said, I don't have a structured agenda today. We're just going to do things and prepare, and I'm going to show you guys some things, and I'm going to bring some systems down. I'll bring some of the seedling trays over. We're going to do some. So the last stream, I think I was supposed to just buy the unit. I am going to buy the unit, right? So I think I was supposed to do the paper towel method, and guess what? I was so busy packing and getting myself ready to go, I never put my seeds in the fridge. So I'm going to do a little bit of that this morning with a few seeds. I think spinach, lavender, and a few others. Okay, so we're going to do that. And yeah, we're just going to take a look. I'll show you guys some of the new things. Burpees is another catalog, by the way. I don't have the burpees catalog. You know what? Let me get my notebook out so I can write a list of things I need to get, including going onto the burpees website and trying to get their catalog. So where's my pen? I think I have a pen here. Yeah, spring forward tonight. My alarm and my phone is set for spring forward, so you get an extra hour of sleep, everybody. So we're still going to stream tomorrow. That's right. I hit the thumbs up. It didn't even hurt because it's free. That's right. And if you're not a subscriber, feel free to go in and subscribe because that's free too, you know? So what's today? I don't even know. March the 7th. Happy March, everybody. I haven't seen y'all since last month. So the things I need to get, I need to look into the burpee catalog. See what Fortune is talking about. So burpee catalog. I lose an hour? Wait a minute. So I'm waking up earlier? You know what, Cece? I think you might be right. I lose an hour. Okay, so guess what? We're gonna be here an hour earlier tomorrow, but it's not gonna be bad. It's gonna be great. You know what? You know why I don't mind losing an hour in the mornings? Because it's not gonna be dark at 5 o'clock anymore. So I don't even care about losing that hour. But that does mean that I'm going to bed early tonight. Okay, going to bed early tonight. Daylight savings is a mind trip every time. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all have y'all clock set. Don't be late for church tomorrow, y'all. Have your clock set. My grandmother did that one time. She was late for church because that was back in the day when our phones didn't just update automatically. And we was late for church. Yeah, it's a good mind trip. All right. So one of the things I know I need to get also, and I think foraging was saying it, make my own soil. Foraging, there's not enough time in the day for me lately, so I cannot and will not be making my own soil. They need to spring forward 30 minutes and stop with the time change. I don't, hey, it is what it is. I don't have any beef with any of the springing forward and falling backwards or anything like that. So I think I'm pretty good, right? So I got my little mouse today to make it easier when I need to research, because I might need to research some stuff this morning. So if you see me pick up something, it's my mouse over on the south. So I need to get some compost today. I actually have an event to go to, so I'm going to try to go and see what my big box stores have. So I need compost. And I already got my worm castings. What are other soil amendments that you guys use? I'm very curious. I'm also going to try to find myself some more 10-10-10 balanced fertilizer. I use 10-10-10, and a lot of people don't believe in it or don't want to use it. I use it because it's easier for me. I like the slow release of my soil outside. So all the things that I'm really thinking about getting are for outside, not necessarily inside. I do need some more of the little 5-6 inch pots. Bone meal, great. I have blood meal already, which I don't really use yet. Neem seed meal and azomite. Can I buy that from a big box store? I'm going to look up most of this stuff before I buy it, though. You gotta make coffee. Look, I made my coffee before I came. I didn't forget this time, y'all. I made my own coffee. Good morning, Rose. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got worm castings. I have blood meal. I got to get bone meal. Plant tone. That's one of the things. Plant tone. I hear people talk about it. I think I've used it before. Tomato and pepper fertilizer 511. I have 511. Go to Starbucks and pick up their used coffee grounds. You know what? There was something that I meant to do. I actually meant to go to the big boxes. I have a lot of coffee grounds that I've been saving over the winter that I've been putting in one of the old coffee cans, and I go outside and I put it in my composting. So, all right, we've done a bit of talking. Let me check out this poll. 50% of you say that you will go on vacation. 50% of you have not. So for those of you that have not or will not go on vacation and leave your plants, tea bags too. I don't drink a lot of tea, but I might. Yeah, Beachwar, are you a gardener? If so, tell us what zone you're from, what you're growing. You're sitting on your porch. What was the question? I need to do take notes. Oh, I'm just so Rosebud, we're going through because now it's almost spring. We are almost there, everybody. Um, Beachwar, do you garden? I hope he does, because he's telling stuff about what to get in the garden. So we're talking about all the different stuff that we need to prepare for the garden. So I think oh, you're not a gardener, you just have an interest in it. Okay. Hey, well, welcome in. I haven't seen you before, so welcome into the chat. We like to have a lot of fun here and communicate with each other. So if you're not a subscriber, please do go in and subscribe. Everybody, I think you're doing pretty good with the thumbs up this morning. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, question. How are you guys liking the podcast? Josh Osmandi, good morning. Joash, good morning, good morning. So tell me guys, how are you liking the podcast? So just so that you guys know the schedule, it drops every 2 weeks. There will be a podcast every 2 weeks until we hit 12 podcasts. The season 1 is only going to be about 12 episodes. Okay. So I still have some people, they're scheduled out. So there are a lot that you guys don't see yet, but when they come out every 2 weeks, there are even people in the chat that are on the podcast. You're from Kenya. Welcome from Kenya. Come on in, hit the thumbs up, become a subscriber. Though you're actively looking for a house with land, you plan to garden. So I'm loving that you guys are loving the podcast. Thank you for the feedback. And if there are any questions that you wish I would have asked some of these people that I did not ask, feel free to write that in the comment sections of that particular podcast. So yeah, welcome Joash from Kenya. Welcome into the stream. We're going to have some fun this morning. So we're going to start off with the lows today, the lows. And I'll show you, some of you that I have spoken to already know that I had some not so great things happen while I was on vacation. And I think one or two things. I think the seedlings were either given too much water or given the wrong type of water because they burned and died. Let me show you what happened. So let me try to get you. You love my brother's podcast. It was hilarious. I'm sure that he appreciates that you think he's a pretty funny guy, you know. Pretty funny guy. So here we go. I'll show you guys what happened. And it was not great. There is one. Yeah. So let me tell you what happened. Some of them are okay. And some of them are not. And I'll bring them in. Okay, so let me move my little chair over here and I'll show you what kind of happened. And the first thing that happened is before I left, let me raise this up. Well, I'll put you back a little bit so you can fully see. Before I left for my hydroponic systems, I had pre-mixed like CalMag, Maxi Bloom, and things like that, right? Good morning, Miss T. How are you? And I asked him to water my seedlings in the seedling trays. I don't need these right now. And he did okay, CC. He did okay, but he just made a mistake. So I'll show y'all. Y'all remember my beautiful chamomile and thyme? This is what's left of it. So this chamomile is living. This thyme is living. And it seems like all the rest was pretty burned, right? You see that? Pretty burned. So I don't think that it can survive. I'm going to replant these things. I'm going to take this out. So with this, the thyme and the chamomile, number one, I think it's too close together, right? Too close together. I'm going to kind of break it up a little bit. My only problem with that is I don't see any roots coming down here. So I don't think I need to move it out of here. But even look, you see how the water kind of washes away the soil in the bottom of these trays. So I know for next time, the bottom of this tray in particular, to jam pack the soil in these green stalk seedling trays. So it wasn't getting water, and that's what happened. I know, poor babies. So, and I think, oh, I couldn't even see you guys' chat. Yeah. So number one, the water wasn't getting all the way in the bottom. And number two, he either watered it with Maxi Bloom or CalMag at full strength, and they just died. Okay. But one of the things that I found peculiar was for some of these, he watered them in the same tray. They didn't die. Right? Oh, well, I'm learning through you because you haven't started yours yet. So these didn't die. Let me see. This is tray number 6. I don't even know what these are. What did I do with my book or my paper that has? Good morning, Kanisha. How are you? But they do look yellow-ish. So they do need to be. I don't really know what to do to save them. I'm looking for. Here it is. So in tray number 6, let's see what we have planted. Just use chopsticks to push the soil down to the bottom. I actually have some sticks in here. So in tray number 6, I don't even know what it is yet. Tray number 6. So then they have the little labels here. So I have 2 Pepper X in tray 6. One sprouted, and then in the second ones, the JD TGBR. So those both sprouted. And okay, so and then I have some chocolate Trinidad peppers that sprouted. So only 2 of the chocolate here. These are the ones that I think I want on Miss T stream. So these are the little babies for that. So yeah, I'm gonna take your advice, Miss Shirley, and I'm gonna try to push the soil down, hoping put a hydro cone down there. What's a hydro cone? Or put cotton balls or clay balls in the bottom. Can I put cotton or clay? I do have cotton. So that's the funny thing about it, about the cotton balls, right? I was going to try to stuff cotton balls in there because you can maneuver that pretty good. Let's see. There's always collateral damage, to be honest. However, I always amazed at plant resilience. Cotton balls, Kanisha, peppers. What's a hydro cone? And good morning to anybody that didn't come in when I was showing a little bit of what happened to my plants. Tell me what a cotton, I don't know what that is. So another kind of disappointing thing is, you guys remember I replanted my borage? Look at it. Casualties. These are, yeah, they're burned. That's so because they're brown and the soil is at the bottom, that's what lets me know. Squeeze this. Okay. Yeah, the borage is, this is the only, so there are 2 in this one. It seems pretty strong, but I'm going to start the borage over. Like, I'm not even going to mess with this. And yeah, borage, I have plenty of those seeds. I know what that one was. This one right here is tray 5. And in tray 5, I had more peppers. So in B, so the orange cayenne look like they might be okay. In A, I had some Anaheim chili, and the cayenne slim never. So G Mama, that's exactly what happened. sickly plants are going to bring aphids. But G-Mama, it wasn't me this time. It was my other half, and when I went on vacation, he just used the wrong water bottle whenever he watered my plants. So I'll show you what I mean. So let me show you. This water bottle with no label is water. This water bottle with the tape on it that says Maxi Bloom has fertilizer. I'm thinking he wasn't paying attention and he used Maxi Bloom on these good plants in this tray right here. And I think that's what happened. When I asked him what he watered it with, he said the water bottle's on the back porch. And when I came back, the water bottle's on the back porch. There was water missing from these, but he watered both the hydroponic systems and the plants. So yeah, that'll do it. So, and then it kind of got to the rosemary a little bit. But the rosemary is just growing slow, but it looks okay. This one I think I can salvage. What I am going to do is replant these trays over here. I don't keep fertilized water stored, added as I use it. Now I know. Yeah, they were burning for me. And then here's the one that I was most distraught about, and this is my roselle. And I'm thinking about starting the roselle completely over. So yeah, mistakes happen. You live, you learn. It is not the end of the world. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. But what I am going to do is probably start most of these over. Yes, the roselle too, CC. So I don't think I could salvage the roselle because it just, only one of them looks healthy, which I'm going to take out of here to try to save it. And it's the one on the corner. You're going to cry for me? So it's the one on the corner I'm going to try to keep. I think all the rest of them I'm going to replant. Roselle. The roselle doesn't look that bad. This one is going to glory. I'm not trying to save this one. It's done. This one I think I can save. And these two perhaps. I'm going to pot them up with you guys this morning. So yeah. So you up potted yours. When did I? I didn't repot them yet. So that's it. I dropped a whole flat of tomatoes on myself in your house. Mistakes happen. Wow. Can you take that one out, wash off the soil, and repot it in fresh soil? Oh, I hadn't thought about washing off the soil. That's a thought. That is a thought. So the first thing we're going to work on this morning are these seed trays. And while I have it, I'm going to get my labels from over here and my garden marker. Labels and garden marker. The only bad thing about up potting today was that I wasn't really prepared to up pot. I had a really rough week at work, you guys. They worked me like I was needed to go to the Underground Railroad is what I'll say. They worked me really hard this week, so I didn't get a chance to go get stuff. So the soil that I have here, we're going to try to make it stretch for as long as I can. And I think the first thing that I'm going to try to repot today are going to be the hibiscus. I kind of think the rosemary can kind of stay as long as I take care of it. So yeah. Let's see. Once the seedlings get leaves is good. Okay. Yes, Rose, you're right. They worked me like that this week, okay? Most of the tomatoes had doubles, were most likely okay. Yes, like the Underground Railroad. Yes, they did. All right, so let me get to work. You know, I want to do something easier first. So I'm going to try to multitask with you this morning. Get a sip of coffee. And when I say multitask, it just means there's something else that we were doing before I left off. And remember, I took out the habanero seeds. I also want to do the water test. I did it with some other seeds. So As part of today's stream, I'm going to try to do multiple things at the same time and try not to mess up. Good morning, Tia. How are you? Welcome into the stream this morning. So I'm just going to drop these in. These are habanero seeds that I took out of my habanero peppers. All right, so we got all of them in. I'm going to just sit this off on the side. We'll come back to that later. And I learned something is to get them all together. I got a little thing here to help me out this time. So the purpose is to see if any are going to sink or swim. So put them all in there, let them sit for a while. All right. So first things first, I need to find pots to put these in. Give me a minute. And I have pots here. And I cleaned out a lot of pots, but I couldn't find them this week when I was looking for them. So I'm going to up pot them to these little, I don't know how many I have here, but a lot I'm going to up pot. Welcome everybody. Hit the like button. Thank you. So here are about 5. So I need 3 for there. I'm also going to take some of these peppers out. The borage, honestly, I'm going to scrap completely. I'm going to take the thyme out and put it in a pot. And one of these, I don't even know. Tell me. Type a 1 in the chat. Tamu Jackson lets you go downstairs and get your seasoner. Would you keep this chamomile on the edge? I kind of want to keep it because I think I can make it live. So I'm going to keep this chamomile, and this time I'm going to put it in one of these pots. I want to keep those 2. And then we'll look to see what else I can keep. Yeah, 1. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. The other ones, they're dead. And I don't even know if I should try to salvage any of this soil here. Yeah, keep it. I think I am. I think I'm going to listen to y'all this morning. So I have soil in this box over here, I believe. I don't think it's enough. Okay. I have a little bit of soil in a box, and then I have some on the back. Let me move some stuff around. So this is when I say normally, y'all know how like I'm super prepared and I normally have everything set up so when I get to live stream, I could just get going. It's not that case this morning because work had me, and I didn't wake up earlier than usual this morning. I woke up my regular time and all that. So I'm going to use my step stool to help me out a little bit this morning by using it as a place where I could place stuff. So here's a little bit of soil here, and I have soil on the back side, potting soil. All right, so I have soil here, and I'm gonna get a pan so that I'm not making a tremendous mess. Okay. And we're just gonna start up potting some of it. You would keep it, try to save them all. I can't save them all. Some of them are straight up, they're dead. So I'm gonna try to save as many as I can, even if it means I have to tease some of these roots down and just straight up put them in soil. And I think I have a marker or a chopstick where I can do like you guys were saying and push the soil down. But what I do want to do is when I'm repotting them, I want the soil that are in these trays to be kind of wet when I do it. So I probably should put some water in there. Put some water in. Okay. All right. So the first things I'm going to take out of these herbs. What I originally... Do you keep the deceased soil? I have put it in like a bigger soil mix because I don't like to throw away soil overall. So like that's why I have this pan here. As long as there are like no things crawling in the soil, I'll keep it. And I don't have any like gnats and stuff here. Well, actually, I just saw 2 gnats there. Yeah, you have a dry up potting video. Was a mess. Yeah, so because of that, I'm gonna grab some of this water and I'm just gonna simply like, I probably should move some of this stuff to keep everything from getting too wet. So I'm gonna move my fans and stuff that need to be on the seedlings over here, but I had to charge them up. And we'll do this in a little bit. Y'all look. So, good morning. Oh, good morning, Jack. No problem. So I bought these, and you'll see me use these a little bit later because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the hydroponics. And move some of this stuff over on the side. You recycle your used soil to an elephant ear bed. Okay. All right. So, water. I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, which I'm going to kind of top water a little bit, especially because it doesn't go all the way down. And I'm just gently pouring. Here, let me show you so that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just gently pouring it onto the plastic and letting it seep over into the water cells. Yes, I'm doing it for the RIP ones too, even though I'm going to just simply pull them out. But because I'm going to do the thyme and stuff first, these two I'm going to take out. So I got some little trays here. And I think these are what, 5 or 6 inch pots. So 5 or 6 inch pots, got them here. And I'm going to actually put soil in these pots, wet the soil in the pots, and then transform right over. 4 inch pots. Thank you. Well, they're going into 4 inch pots, and from the 4 inch pots, they're going to be going in the green stalk. The herbs are anyway. And I was trying to decide if, another thing I was trying to decide was, yeah, pancakes do sound good. I was trying to decide if I'm going to split the thyme that's here, because it looks very healthy, and I think that's way too many for one. But I've never actually split down herbs like that. I saw somebody do it online, and it looked like they just ripped them apart. And I don't know that I feel comfortable doing that. So let me know, would you rip these thyme apart? I think they've gone through enough plant shock as it is. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But I'm not sure yet. So have you guys ever ripped apart your herbs? Because I think, like I said, there are way too many in this pot. Well, in this seed tray. So what would you do? It's a lot more bending this morning than I wanted to do. Don't rip them apart. Gwen says, no way. All right. So I'm going to gently put some water in the little, I need more space so I can, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to move this, and we're going to do one at a time so I can show you what I'm doing. All right, so this is better. Put this up here, and that's better. Better? I feel like that's better. That's better for me. So, you're saying no, don't rip them apart? Okay. Hopefully I have enough soil in these pots, because let me take out And this is just regular potting soil, nothing fancy. And because I didn't pre-moisten this potting soil, this is what we doing this morning, okay? I might add some more in here, super moist. So you use the old soil to top off trees and shrubs. Okay. All right. So the theory is I'm supposed to stick my finger in here and just pop these plugs out, which does work, right? See, check it out. Stick my finger in. Too bad I don't have longer fingers. So we got that one out. Oops. Check it out. And I'm just supposed to be able to, I want to take some of the soil off here though. It smells great. The thyme, oh my goodness, it smells wonderful. And I'm just gonna just kind of like try to pack it down and then come back around it. I probably should add some more soil. Let me borrow some soil from a pot. Borrow some soil from a pot. And then I'll show you where it's gonna go in a minute, but I want to get them all done first. All right. I'm going to come back and label this one just because I know exactly what it is. Good morning, Hash. How are you? All right. So we got the thyme out. I mean, I think it's pretty secure in there. That's one down. I'll just sit it over to the side for now. Morris all day. Okay. Discord. Right. And so one of the mods, CC, is dropping the Discord into the chat. We have a lot of fun over there. We chat and talk and show each other all our things, and there's some bragging rights with some things. So please do go in and join the Discord if you're interested in talking about more garden stuff whenever the stream is over. So I'm going to use my other finger and go in and plop this one out. And the rest, I'm going to repurpose the soil somehow or another. Don't know how yet, but we'll see. I don't know if this chamomile is going to make it, but we're going to say some plant prayers for it. So one of them already came loose. It's okay. And the rest of them, they go into plant heaven. I can't save them. And it's okay. Like I said, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. They were so nice before I left for vacation. You would pull them apart. Okay. Pull them apart how? Can I pull them apart later since I already put them in there? Because they're so tiny. They're actually coming apart on its own. You know, I'm going to replant chamomile, so for once. Good morning, Tag. I'll take a pause. I'm going to put this one over to the side because I might come back and pull them apart once I hear Miss Shirley's rationale about why I should pull them apart. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to pull some more soil. I'm going to put the soil inside of this thing where the water is to get it moist. Make it easier for myself. When they get transplanted, they're going to get transplanted to either a green stalk or outside in a bigger bed. So that's where they're going. So I have a green stalk that I'm refreshing the soil in, and that's where they're going to go. But I tell you what I can do. Inside of, so you see this? This is what came apart, right? When I was trying to repot that one. And this actually looks pretty good. Kinda. See that, baby root? Maybe I could get some of the other baby roots. Let's pop this one out. From the one that has some that are dead. Minimum plant shock the second time. Gotcha. This one is coming all apart. Oops. So, yes, I did just mix in the soil. But what I want to... Oh, that just fell over. All right. So check these roots on this chamomile. See if you can see it. I don't know if these are going to live. They look pretty... They look like they have dampening off. So I don't think I could save this one. They look pretty dampened off. You will wait. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait because they're super tiny. And like I said, I don't think these were being dampened off. And I don't want the soil aphids and stuff to come and have a field day. And these, they're done. They're dead. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to try to save are the hibiscus, right? Okay. Hibiscus. I only really want to do one, but I'm going to try to do at least one of these other ones too. We're going to see. Get the hibiscus out of here. And I'll show you where they're going to go. So I'm trying to make a... I saw how the root ball was. Trying to make a little hole. Try it the next time, then I'll know. Yep. Alright, so... I probably... You know what? To keep it together, I'm going to wet the soil on the hibiscus slightly, just to make it stick together for no other reason but that. For that hibiscus, I want to try to save it. So, all right. So I do see some of the roots in here. You could barely see them. They're very, very, very faint. Check it out. If you let the roots grow together, they'll stay together on their own. Okay. But there's a block of soil on this side. No roots in it. All right. So we're gonna hope that this hibiscus fares well. Pack it down in there. Try to stand her up. All right. We got another one. And we saved 3. Would you try to save these 2? I think they're dead. And there's like spots on that leaf there. See that? See the spots? I think I would rather just start over. Let me know what you guys think. This one is dead. It was dead to begin with. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to save these 2. I think they're done. So we got one hibiscus that we were able to salvage. Put this over here. And what I'm also gonna do is I just want to check out this pot. So let me show you kind of what I'm doing. I'm checking out this soil to see if anything's in it. Because I might could just mix it in with some potting soil. nothing's in it. Just the top where it went wrong. All right. And I kind of want to move these rosemaries out as well. Or use my pen and kind of poke down. Oh, that works. Oh, it doesn't work. So the holes around the bottom are so big that it doesn't really work. Actually, did it work? It did. Watch. Starter mix is lacking nutrients. Explain what you mean there, Hash. No, Hash, I'll explain to you what happened in a second. What happened was when I was away on vacation, my husband watered my seedlings with full strength fertilizer as opposed to just regular water or the lesser. So that's why they look like that. So I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but remember I told you the soil at the bottom. So I basically took soil from another one, held my hand down there, pushed it down with the marker, and yeah, I'm trying to, and it looks like I can get soil in from the holes at the bottom too. No, it's burnt, kind of, sort of. So that's why. All right. I kind of want to just take it out of here completely though. So I just did that for no reason because it doesn't make sense to just have two inside of. All right. You get another. I'm going to get a 10-20 tray. Yeah, this one. Just to put some stuff in, move it around, and then I'll be able to put it under the grow lights. And we'll see if anything survives, and we'll do an update a little bit later. So grab some stuff, put it in 10-20 trays, and then now I need to put these rosemary in something. This one actually looks pretty good. It grows slow as heck though, tell you that. Move some of these sticks out. I need some more. All right. You can divide them into the other empty spots. You mean take them here? I'm just going to put them up in bigger so that I don't have to, that would take a long time. And there are other things that I want to show you guys this morning. How are we looking on time? We're an hour in. Okay. We're going to probably come back to some of the other plants, but for now, I'm going to move over. Good morning, Chris. How are you? I'm going to move over at least one of the rosemaries. Push them out. Oh, the rosemary looks great. Check it out. Check those roots. Actually, that actually might be a good. This is only 2. I think I could split both of them into separate pots. So, kind of doing it as I go along by the seat of my pants with everyone watching. All right. So plop one in here. and one in here. And I'll bottom water it. How you doing, Bayou Sugar? Welcome to the stream. Okay. All right. Doesn't look half bad, right? And I can smell the rosemary already. I'm just trying to make sure it's secure in there. Check it out. Good morning, Ty. How are you? All right, so let's get this other one in here pretty secure. Press it on down. This one seems like it's kind of wobbly, but it did okay. You're pretty tired? Yeah, rosemary is a diva taking its own sweet time. That's so funny. All right. But the good thing about rosemary is once it gets to growing, that's it. You could leave it. Sometimes I don't care if you water it or not. Please don't give it too much water. She don't like to be messed with. Ty says she's pretty tired. I'm actually feeling great today. I'm actually feeling pretty good. There's a stick there. Jazz, you make me want to go play in your soil. Cece, you have the weather to go outside and play in your soil a little bit. I would trade weather with you because what I really want to do is go outside and play in the soil a little bit. That's what I really want to do. And as I'm doing this, I'm just taking out the bigger sticks. Keeping it a little moist. Taking out the bigger sticks. My brother says he doesn't like that the snow is gone. I love that the snow is gone. Somebody else came in. Good morning, Angela Calloway. Good morning. So we're going to try to do the same thing with this second one like we did the first one. I don't know how many of them is in there. I can't really tell just by eyeballing it. But let's just see about this rosemary. Miss T said, I'll take some of CC weather too. So I'm not too confident about this one in particular, but we're going to give it a chance to live. Because y'all know if it chooses to not live, we're going to get rid of it. So it don't have that much time to live. Yeah. Miss T will take CC's weather and she can have our weather. It's a good trade-off, right, CC? All right. So this one I'm not going to pull them apart one by one because they don't look as healthy as the other one. So I'm going to leave 2 in this one, which is fine. So check out the roots. See if you can see it. She said, no, ma'am. You wouldn't trade with me, CC? I'm hurt. I'm not, though. I don't blame you. I wouldn't trade with me either. She said, no, ma'am. Okay. He has lost his mind 4 seasons. So 4 seasons is asking Rich, have you lost your ever loving mad sad the snow is gone? Move up here and you'll change your mind. That was funny. You better get him, Jackie. All right. And these I think I'll keep together too, because one of them is kind of burned. Let's check it out. So some of them are being kept together, which is fine. I think these rosemary will, these seedlings, once they get up to some size, will go into the green stalk. All right. Okay, so I'll show you what we got so far. So this is completely empty now. Check it out. Put her over to the side. And check this out. I don't really want to repot everything out of this one. I don't think they're big enough. But we got to repot some other stuff. So for now, I won't make you guys watch me throw some of this stuff, some of the plants away. Especially for those that are going to watch the replay. I know that it could be triggering for some folks. So does anybody know why aeroponics grows faster than soil? No, but we would love for you. Well, I don't. But I would love for you to tell me, because I think you already know the answer, sir. Okay, so let me show you where I'm going to put these for now. I'll add a little bit of water at the bottom. Let me show you what I got going on, and you'll see something that will make you smile, because it made me smile. So I'm going to move these books and stuff over here. I'm going to move them. And this will be the shelf where a lot of these will go. Air. Go into a bit more detail. And then we'll talk about, check it out, everybody. Winter indoor growing. You see I have the sticky traps. I had some gnats in here, but look at it. You remember when I repotted this? And then the sunflower from before, the coxcomb, which I think needs a bigger pot. Look at it. Thank you, Bayou. So see, we got something to smile about here. With the, I got flowers. CC. So I'm gonna toss this over to the side, onto the dead stuff. So I'm gonna leave this soil here, and I'll tell you why. Because we're gonna take some stuff out of the hydroponic systems, which I'm about to show you. It's gonna make its way to soil today. Okay, so thank you. If you're just coming in, please do go in and hit this subscribe and all that other stuff. Let's see, 1 second. I don't know what's going on here. All right, whatever. Okay. Move this out of the way. And let's start with showing you. No, I'm going to move these books first. Move the books, and I'm going to sit these seeds that I just took out of here up here. And that will be the reason, if you saw in the video, why I bought more 10-20 trays, because I wanted them to be able to sit in here comfortably and still have space. I'm going to go back in and add in the labels for these. So we were able to salvage 1 chamomile, the thyme, and 1 hibiscus so far. We're going to actually add some more flowers in, add some more plants in here. I'm going to show you something. Remember the basil we took out of the let pot? Check it out. And I'm going to harvest these, try to make some type of pesto or sauce with it today. I love the smell of basil, and we have more coming. I can kind of, I don't know if you can kind of see through this container, but you see the roots all coming through here, so I might have to up pot it, but it's gonna get a little trim at some point. I keep smelling it because I love how basil smells. So this came out of hydroponics. Yes, pesto. Healthy and lush, right? Yeah, she's busting out of this pot right here. So she's probably gonna either get a bigger pot. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it today. More than likely tomorrow, I'm gonna pull over the green stalk because I have refreshed the soil. But what I need to do later today is go in and dampen the soil a lot. And I'm gonna start planning out one of the green stalks that I sterilized the soil, added amendments, and some of these plants, like the basil, maybe a flower or two, is going to go inside of the green stalk. So voila, it's working. Winter indoor gardening, and it's great, right? So I just put this down. But so we got the 10-20 trays over here, but can you see this? Another basil that's ready to come out of this let pot. So then over here, let me pan you over. Check you out, Cece. I gotta harvest a lot of tomatoes off of here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that first because we all need some joy after looking at those dead seedlings. So check out all the tomatoes I'm getting off that are ripe. Pinching them to make sure they're good and ripe. And then we're also going to, this is ready. They're just popping right off. See if I could turn you around. Check it out. More tomatoes. How you doing, Tampa? So check it out. More tomatoes. See which one's gonna come right off. When I barely touch them, they pop right off. Got some tiny itty bitty ones in here. We're gonna prune her again. Prune the tomato bush. All right. So how many tomatoes did we get off? And there were more, but I made myself a salad yesterday for dinner. So we got, let's see, handful of tomatoes. They're very big and juicy. Got it? All right. We also need to trim off lettuce, and I'll bring you in closer to show you why we're trimming off the lettuce. You see it? This is why we have to trim the lettuce, because we have some quick snack cucumbers that have germinated. Check it out. Do I name my tomatoes? No, brother. They're Ariel's cousins. And if I bend the quick snack down a little bit, you'll see that it's some true leaves, if it can zoom in, are about to come in. So, not gonna cry over spilled milk. You guys know that I completely took out the other cucumbers that were in there, and now look at what we got. So I could simply, I'm only opening this because I want to see how much easier they are to use than pinching. What did you say? I named your tomatoes ketchup and pasta sauce. That's a good one, Hash. So look at these new. So I think I told you guys, I bought myself some little itty bitty pruners. Check it out. And I'm going to now, oh, I kind of need my, trim out this lettuce because it's shading the cucumbers. And I don't want anything mess with my cucumbers. So, uh-oh, dropping food on the floor. So I guess I'll be having salad again today with tomatoes. Please. tomatoes, lettuce. This actually is a whole lot easier than pinching with my hands. So thank you to whomever suggested I get the tiny little pruners. Those are medium. Well, they small to me, Shelly, okay? And they're nice. All right. I love them. So now, I probably should have took this whole thing down while pruning. Because I don't know if y'all could tell, but I'm over here standing up on my tippy toes. I need to get to the back side. Okay, I can see better. And I think one of these lettuces is about to bolt, just based off of how it looks. I'm gonna take it out so I can show y'all. Not medium, medium. I've lost your hat and your bonnet. I found the hat, but I have nowhere where the bonnet is. What is going on here? Tampa, what kind of system do you have? She says she need to get her a bigger system. You know what? I want to see if these are bolting. Oh, I can't even get them out. The roots must be like tremendously big. Okay, not so bad. I'm pulling it out because I want to see if it's bolting. Okay, not yet. But it actually makes it easier for me to harvest. I'll put it back in a minute. Probably shouldn't have it out like this, but it is. We're going to get to the pepper plant in a second. How you doing, Lady Mensa? We're just going to get some lunch real quick. All right. So I'll leave the rest on here. Check it out. Put her back in there. All right. I do the same. Uh-oh. Oops. I got some crunchy leaves in here. This is the one that I think is bolting. Maybe it's not. But try to trim this. Boom. And I'm probably going to put her in a different place to ensure she doesn't shade out my cucumbers that are just coming in. All right, so voila. And what I think I want to do is maybe move. Let's see. I want to move where the cucumbers are. So they're right in the front, and I don't have another space in the back to put this lettuce. But I need to trim the tomato plant again. But look at the more babies coming onto the tomatoes. Check it out. Hey, Gina versus Gina. Chasm says, I have to admit, I haven't even opened my Let Pot Max that was delivered days ago. Get to it. So check it out. Got my quick snack here. I think they're leggy because the light is so high. Yes, plants can bolt in hydro systems. So I need to trim out the tomato a little bit more. So I think I need to bring her down to trim the tomato plant. But here we go. Let me show you guys all the lettuce that I just got. Check it out. Where's Seeds and Such is where I got the quick sacks. So we got the tomatoes that are in the bowl and more lettuce. I'm going to put this inside so that it doesn't get stuff in it from out here. Okay, so I did the harvest. The thing I need to do next is trim the tomato. It looks like lunch. More like dinner. I won't be here for lunch today. I have to take my daughter somewhere. Lettuce and some other brassicas will bolt. So I'll show y'all my the system named after my grandmother in a second. Before I left, the mustard greens, the purple mustard greens that I was harvesting from before, bolted, so they had to go. My brother was here and he helped me make the decision that they needed to go. So I'm cleaning off my little pruners again. We're going to prune back some of the tomato because it's very bushy. I don't need this on a charger anymore. Other phone, I put it in my pocket. Pretty Girl Gardens, hi Farmer Chaz, listening and working. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in here this morning. It's a lot of y'all this morning and I appreciate every bit of it. So we're going to bring Cece down and I'll have to restart her light tomorrow, but I just need to go in and trim out some of her leaves, especially the leaves that look kind of bad. We're trimming out leaves, no flowers, or trimming out anywhere that I know it won't produce more fruit because I've already taken the fruit from it. Here we go. Yeah, they have names. So you want to know the backstory behind why this one is named CC? I'll tell you guys today for those of you that don't remember. Remember when I first started with the hydroponics and I couldn't help myself and I ordered another one, and because I know that my spouse does not watch YouTube, I blamed Cece for getting me another system. So that's why this one is named Cece. Because she bought it. Right, Cece? You bought the system. And that's just between us, right? No, well, I can't say who's the flyest one. Let's try to trim out some of these leaves. But Cece, you did a good job buying me this system. It has produced a lot of lettuce. It's going to make me some cucumbers. It's just doing great. So that's the story behind it for those of you that did not know. And other ones have other names. So the very first system that I had right now is at the bottom. I replanted it. You'll see a video on that one pretty soon. I think Monday. And that one is named Shelly because I won it on the Garden Girls chat. And good morning, Habitual Hobbies. How are you? Welcome on in. Come in and join us. I'm just pruning back the leaves here for airflow on this tomato plant. I'm not pulling the tomato plant out at all. I don't remember the last time I trimmed her roots. I'm almost afraid to look at her roots. I know that I can't pull her out of the system without breaking something. So I'm just not going to pull her out. So she's gotten a bit bigger than I thought she was going to get. And the leaves that I'm targeting, let me show you. I don't know this name of it. When I bought the seeds, it just said orange. So I don't know, but it's a dwarf tomato plant and I put it in hydroponics, but I'm targeting the leaves that have like stuff around them. Yeah, we blame CC for everything around here. Okay. And one of the things that I've been doing with this particular system is I don't just give it A and B anymore. I give it a bit of CalMag. I think I'm done pruning on her. I give it a bit of CalMag, and somebody tell me, can I give her Maxi Bloom? Because that is something that I do want to know. She's a fruiting, but can I give her Maxi Bloom? Cece had the fake cucumber coming in her, which kind of made me a little bit upset. You know, I'm going to switch these holes because I think this lettuce is going to get bigger than the other lettuce. I probably shouldn't be touching these roots like that, but they're on their way out anyway, and I just want to make room for the quick snack cucumbers over here. So yes, I can give her CalMag. You don't feel so? Okay. I'm going to come back and read what you guys said in a minute, but I'm just going to clean the base of it up a little bit. And we're going to plug her back in and leave her be so I can show you all the rest of the CC's gotten bigger. Just the tomato plant. Okay. Just the tomato plant. Now I gotta figure out what I did with the plug so I can plug her back in. Here we go. And I probably should give, all right, here we go. Oh, and she needs water too? Okay. So I don't know if I saw more than one person answer. What's the wow for, CC? That you get blamed for everything? Okay. Can I give that hydroponic system Maxi Grow? Let me know. Can I give her Maxi Grow? Me trying not to be. All right. I'm not gonna. I have been growing Orange Hat Dwarf from Baker Creek the last few years. So tasty. Yes. Maxi Bloom instead of A and B solution. Well, I'm glad you said that because I would really like to give her the rest of this Maxi Bloom. Where's my. Here we go. All right. All right. All right. So she is trimmed. I have harvested, and we're good to go with that system. Cover the hole back up. Okay, Chaz. Don't get all wild with that fertilizer. Look at you being protective over there. I have A and B. A and B has been going in the other system, so I still have a little bit of it left. Have a little bit left. So you guys want to see this one next? I have to get the label redone for this one too, but everything's growing except for 2 holes. Let me see. Yeah, except for 2 holes. I have been trying to grow some lunchbox peppers and some, oh, the Scotch bonnets have fur in it. So, and then there's the celery. I think stuff needs to come out of this system, especially the peppers. You almost bought Baker Creek orange hat seeds, but at your local nursery, but I have probably a million seeds, so I made yourself leave them. Oh, look at you being responsible. Chasm, I am proud of you for being responsible. I don't know that I would have been able to do that. All right, so these came with little handy dandy things that can go on top. Aren't they cute? I like these. This is a great investment. So invest back in yourself. Very cute. You did grab the amaranth Shelly is growing. Orange hat seems to be everybody's favorite. So let me clear myself some room. Then we're going to go to this system next. Yeah, you're so responsible, hence you have like a million seeds. I feel the same way. I'm going to actually do a video on my seeds a little bit later. Just because someone asked. I didn't realize that I never actually showed you guys how I organize my seeds, and someone asked, so I'm going to do a video a little bit later that I'll probably drop tomorrow to kind of answer that person's questions. So, yeah, clean up a little bit. Clean up a little bit, and then the next, toss this over there. All right, the next one is going to be this system. I don't really want to unplug her though, but I think I might have to. So in here has celery and peppers. Has anybody ever taken celery out of hydroponics and just put it in soil? I don't know what to do. I know that the peppers have to come out. Matter of fact, where are my labels? Because what I don't want to do is not know what pepper is which. So before I do that, I know what rosemary, thyme, hibiscus. I don't need labels on those, but I do need labels on these peppers. And there are 2 pepper X's. Dang, now I feel like you need to go back for them since everyone likes them. I might well go back for them, but that's just me. I have a Carolina Reaper. And did anybody hear me ask a question about the celery? Because I kind of need to know. I've never grown celery before. So I'm looking for some guidance on the celery. 2 different types. I think the bigger celery needs to come out of here. So, yeah. Yes, you can transplant the celery from hydroponics to soil. That's the only way you start celery. Okay. But do I need to separate it? Can it stay there? Because I am not trying to thin out this morning. Can I just plant it all from one pod? Or am I going to be sitting here cutting sponges today? Because if we do that, I might have to hide my face because, you know, I get a little anxious when I'm slicing up these plants. Let me get the pots for them first while I'm thinking about it. And I need to get a pot for that basil. So you can take anything out of the hydroponics to soil. You don't have to separate. Good, because I don't want to separate the celery. Some of the celery I'm going to leave. So, all right, let me unplug this one. And I'm going to take the peppers out first, and then I'll show y'all the celery. You started celery from hydro to soil? Okay. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Check out these peppers. Don't they look amazing? We're going to start with my favorite first. Let me put some soil in this tray here. Y'all see I'm trying to be neat. I'm doing that on purpose because I have issues when things get a little untidy and then I have to come back and clean up later. All right, Miss Shirley, you have a great day on purpose. All right, so let me grab some of this soil. We're going to move on to the pepper plants. They got to come out of there. I did split these plants. I think that video comes out on Monday. You get to see my reaction. And the funny part is, I think I had text Jackie telling her that I thought I killed it. I'll show y'all which one I thought I killed in a moment. All right, so right now I'm just putting some soil in this pan off to the side. Make sure I have enough soil. I'm making a mess. All right. Okay, I think I got enough soil in this little foil pan here. All right, here we go. Move you guys back a little bit. Okay, that's better. I'm just loosening up the soil here. Oh, I forgot to show y'all one thing. The celery will grow stronger if you thin them out, but you can keep them together and see what happens. I wouldn't thin, but split. Take a vote and make my own best judgment. I'll probably end up putting more celery in, so I might split it then, but I feel like the celery seeds were so small that I didn't know they were going to come up like that. So, but like I said, we're going to start with the peppers today. All right, where's my water? We know that we want the hydroponics plants. That's probably oversaturation, but it's fine because I want it to drip off and mix in. There we go. Oh, I turned that into mud. That was not my intention. Your vote is to split them. Be a surgeon and separate them babies. How about we try it and see? Cece says, I vote not. Y'all want me to put up a poll? We'll do, you know what? I'll do that. I'm going to put up a poll. One I'll split, one I may not, based on how this poll goes. Let's try that. That better? I'm running out of time today, you guys. Put up a poll. I tell you what, since I have been away, I'm also going to do this today. Since I'm here, let's see who could be. I'll tell my boy Jaden I said good morning. All right. So since I haven't been here in 2 weeks, we did a little membership gifting this morning. Put your vote in, everybody, while we do these pepper plants. Okay, Chasm, you have a great day. So The first one out of the bunch. Oh, look at these. So this is my Carolina Reaper plant. Check her out. Isn't she beautiful? Welcome in, Bushwashers. Congratulations to those who got gifted the memberships. Let me take this sticker off. Look at her. I think she's beautiful. And I'll tell you why it was important for me to plant the Carolina Reaper. You know that I've been overwintering peppers. Well, the Carolina Reaper, she didn't make it. So that's fine because I have her in hydroponics. Had I known that her roots were so long, I may have transplanted her sooner. So that's a lesson to me. All right, see you later, Shelly. Have a great race. Talk to you later. Take plenty of pics. All right. Jeez Louise. I'm trying to be gentle because this is a plant that I really need to do well. Thank you, Cece, for that. You read my mind. I was going to ask you to do that. All right. I really need to take these gloves off because I do a little something when I separate the pepper seeds or the roots. And it's harder to do with gloves on. All right. All right. I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. You know what? Here we go. I'm sorry, pepper plant. I'm so sorry. But we still have a good amount of her roots left. And I might have to up pot her at least one more time. But it's okay. Oh, this root, you need to get on down in there. Oh. And I've noticed, I'm going to tilt her over so you can see. She probably needs some nutrients. So, check out her middle part. I'll show you. She probably needs some nutrients. She needs a gallon pot next week. You think so? Because I could put her in a gallon pot now. Check out the middle. Isn't she beautiful? Need a gallon pot next week. I could put her in a gallon now. You think I should put her in a gallon now? Yeah. You guys got a valid point there. Let me get the gallon pots. See, that's why I love that you guys are here. Yeah, I have gallon pots already. Post a pic or it didn't happen. Y'all are funny. She's too big for the little pot. Y'all have a valid point. A valid point you do. But that means, let me put this right here. All right. So I'm going to take her out of the little pot and put her in the big pot. So when we put her, she's going to go into the enclosure. And you know what's going to be so great about her going into the enclosure? When I start doing my pepper harvest, you guys can honestly say that you have seen her from seed all the way to fruit. See if I can get all of the soil out of here. You saw her go all the way through. And yeah. Okay, she's talking to Gina. Gina, I don't know if you're driving or if you're here, but Jackie Cooper said that she got the planner last week, saying it so that just in case you are listening and not watching the chat. All right. Okay. How's that, you guys? Better? I think that's better. And let me put her tag in here. Better. And she's got her tag. You know, I probably should have designated this whole weekend to doing stuff like this instead of a topic. So I might make a slight adjustment just because I need to get this stuff done unless I do it off camera later today. But here we go. She goes in there. All right. All right. So I probably need to do this next one. So I got these Pepper X seeds from Homesteader Rachel. I did end up splitting one. She is just as big as the Reaper, so she gets put into a big pot too, which means that I may need to rethink where they're gonna go. That's a thought. Need to rethink where they're gonna go. I need to pour some more soil in here and some more water. And I'll check out the poll in a minute. And I hope you guys, when you're voting in this poll, you're not voting just because you want to see my reaction to splitting plants. You're doing your honest judgment on what you would do if it was your celery. So, note to self, definitely need to go and get some more potting soil. I have potting soil outside, but because it's been outside, I am not bringing that stuff inside. So let your vote be because, not because you want to see me squirm on camera, which I hate it. Split the celery. I see you, Jackie. I see you. I see you. I'm actually just taking some of the bigger sticks out of this potting soil. So, all right, and I'm gonna wet it. Don't split, Team CC. There's no good reason to keep it together. The only good reason to keep it together is my current sanity. That would be the only reason, truth be told. And for fear that you don't want them to die. Okay, so I feel like I've wet that pretty good. Team CC. Y'all are funny this morning. I'm gonna do this morning. Gonna kind of shock some people. I'm gonna put them back on when I put them in the soil, but I just wanna, okay, these roots aren't as bad. This is the one that I split, I think. And these are also considered part of my winter indoor gardening. It's kind of like I cheated a little bit because I know that these don't have to go outside until after it's over. So these aren't staying inside. Check it out. Check out the roots. See? Pretty pepper plant. And if you want to know how I split it, you can kind of see there. I don't want to take it completely loose, but I did split it. All right, now she said, vote Team CC. There may be some seeds involved. I don't know what that means because I'm not giving away any seeds, but hey. Are you doing a giveaway, CC, or something? Why you say that? All right. So I don't have the soil up as much for this one. Okay. So we're going to label this one. I think she's in there pretty good, even though it looked like she's on the lean game. That's Barbary. It is kind of like Barbary. Okay. All right. So that's number 2. Pretty. Now I need to figure out how to redo these, how I'm putting them in here. All right. What? Okay. So these I could leave in here for a little while longer. I need some lids on here, or I need to plant something else in these holes. Lids probably. That's one thing that I almost forgot about. I can't just leave these holes uncovered. All right. Lids, yeah. So I have 2 more peppers that I think I could take out. Would y'all leave these for, I think they should get a little bit bigger. I'm trying to, yep, okay. This little cayenne pepper, the seed was stuck on his leaf, so what's the poll say? Yes, I'm getting to it, CC. CC don't never let me just, yes, I should split them. 28% say no in the poll. We're going to the celery next. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my eyes. No, I'm not. Which celery do I want to do first? I don't know which one is which. Jeez. All right, so here's one of the celeries. Celery. I have 2 different types of celery, and I don't know which one is which. Does it say on here? Nope. Okay. Let me take the sticker off. So we're going to split it. And you guys are going to walk me through it since it's your idea. And they're going to get split into the smaller pots. Like the 4-inch pots. Right? CC's, how about not splitting all of them? Go to your notes, take your base, check yeah, I am going to go back to my notes to see which ones I planted. Y'all, I mean, look, I'm going to go in a little bit closer. How am I supposed to split this? How many of them are in here? This is making me very, very nervous. Let me sit this on a paper towel for now. Let me get the smaller pots. Cece, you covering your eyes. I have to watch. I'm about to do it though. One's gonna get split, one's not gonna get split. But let me get some smaller pots. We're gonna perform some surgery this morning. We're gonna split the celery and pray for the celery, and it's gonna be okay. Split the celery. Just count and split it in two. Oh, so I don't got to split them out one by one. I could just simply cut it in half and split it in two. Correct? I could just snip it in two. I'm going to use these little snips right here. Let me use some alcohol and wash them off first. Okay. That actually makes me feel a little bit better. Get some alcohol. Clean off these shears. And we're going to split it into two. Splitting into two rather than trying to pick through them is a whole lot better, in my opinion. Okay. Ready, Cece? Actually, let me put the soil in first, so it can go right into the soil. I gotta wet the soil, and then I'll show you rinse the dirt off of what? JRT girl, what am I rinsing the dirt off of? And hi, welcome into the stream. The roots, we're putting them in dirt. She fainted. She might have fainted. Y'all remember when Cece used to tease me when I would be taking stuff out of my hydroponics and splitting or taking the baskets off of the roots? I am getting better at taking them out now. And now it seems like Cece is the one that's a bit apprehensive. Isn't that funny? All right, here we go. Doing it with my hands. I'm trying to salvage as many of the roots as possible. Do I always water the soil? I try to. Because I try to put it in, since it's coming from water, in the most wet soil possible. All right. Look how clean I got those roots off. All right. Here we go. I'm checking to see where to cut it at. I don't think I got it even. It's not even Steven. It's going up to 81 degrees. I'm jealous. I don't know about this. I might have to do it in threes. So it looks like I got one completely out. Do three? Yeah, I think I am going to do three. Got one out. Now, tomorrow, we're going to come in and check to see how these babies are doing. How you doing, Zada Rose, nice for you to stop in. Okay. I did touch the soil with no gloves. It's because I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. All right. So that's all right. I'm almost there, you guys. That's 2. Got 2 down. 1 more. Five minutes left. I could do it, CC. I could do it in 5 minutes. We got 1 more left. So I ran out of time today. I'm going to probably do a lot more off camera, but some I'm probably going to have to save for tomorrow. So I don't know. Stay tuned because the topic for tomorrow might be pushed to the following week because I still have lots of stuff to do this weekend. Where's my water? I don't even have time to clean up when I end stream today because I got to run out for something else with my baby. All right. So I want to show you guys the rest of the stuff, but I think I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow after I do this last celery. How you doing, David? Welcome in. All right, so the last one. Okay. All right, that's the third one. Now I got to make room for it. Y'all don't be selfish over here. Make room for the celery. Okay. So we did quite a bit today. Check it out. You started more herbs last night? Okay. So we need another lid. I may finish taking this stuff out off camera. Not sure yet. Depends on what I have doing today. So here's a question. Hey Lynette, how are you? All right, let me show you something. These 2 peppers, 1 and 2, I'm not really taking out, for sure not taking out this one yet. I have another celery back there I think needs to come out. 2 celery that are fine. So what do you think? Do these come out or do they get left? Definitely need to split this one down like I just did the other one. Lynette, you're soaking seeds, baking West rolls. Wish you luck. Good luck. All right. So tell me what you think. Do the peppers stay in there or not? I think they stay in there for at least another week. I think they stay in for at least another week. Celery, maybe that's what we'll do. Take the peppers out and the taller celery and split. I think that too. I might do that off camera, make a little video out of it. Maybe. We'll see. Well, that is pretty much my time for today. I try not to keep you guys all day long. Please do tune in to the videos. If you haven't watched the podcast, go back and watch the podcast and the video from Thursday, which pretty much show what outside looks like. So I have a bit of things to do today. Move the little plant away from the peppers. And I could put more seeds in. So I am 100% putting more seeds in. So, CC Four Seasons, anybody that doesn't mind taking a look in their seeds. If anybody has lunchbox pepper seeds, I need some. So if anybody has lunchbox pepper seeds, let me know. I will pay the shipping, whatever, but I do need some and I don't feel like buying them from the store. So that is one seed that I'm looking for. The holes that are here, I am going to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to do what you guys said right now while I'm ending the stream today. Moving some stuff around so that the ones that are getting less light get more light. And yeah, so that's my time for today. If you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you click that link, go in and join Discord. We go in, we chat, we show off a little bit. Cece's been showing off a lot. So has Jacqueline with their harvest and what all they're eating. Even my brother is showing off. He had his very first tomato. And yeah, so we're doing all the things over here. I'm trying to move some stuff around in this hydroponic systems. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I may perhaps change the topic of tomorrow's live so we can finish doing some stuff in here. I need to drop some more seeds, put some more seeds in these hydroponic systems, and I want to show you guys my flowers and up pot these flowers. So, oh, you was hoping that I would name something that you have? Yeah, for right now, I just need lunchbox pepper seeds. I have the bell peppers and all that other stuff, but I do have one particular client that I want to do some lunchbox peppers for. So I'm going to pray for these seeds that I have transplanted from the seed trays to the soil. We're going to do all those things. We'll give it another look tomorrow to see what it looks like, to see if any of them bounce back. I'm going to put a little bit of water at the bottom of that seed tray. I'll show you guys what's going to go outside sometime this week. But right now, we're running out of time and I have a lot of things to do. So I think I'm going to switch over the topic for tomorrow's stream. And we're going to do more of this tomorrow. Replant the seed trays tomorrow. I actually might start from scratch because I have a whole nother one. Rinse out some more pots to make sure they're good and sanitized before I plant in them. And yeah. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow. If you haven't liked the stream today, please go in and give a thumbs up on your way out. Everybody have a great day on purpose. And if you haven't dropped any seeds, drop some seeds, whether it's in hydroponics or soil. But let's just plant something together. Peace out, everybody.